Chris Rock could have laid into Will Smith verbally, and destroyed him. You know, one of the things that I'm a stand-up comic, one of the things that we're trained to do is to deal with hecklers and to be on your toes. And no one does it better than Rock. So there was a moment where he was going to lay into him, stopped, took a beat, and then continued his professional duty and took the high road. And because of that, he's already the GOAT. He was already selling out. His ticket sales tripled. He will be reaping the rewards of that moment for the rest of his life because he took the high road. It's not easy. Man,
getting slapped on national TV, and then that man turns his back to you. I would have. They lucky it wasn't me. I mean, the Oscars would have been very different if I got slapped. Very different. But it's.
But you say that, and yet
I probably wouldn't have though. I probably wouldn't have.
And you're on a path now. You say that because that's the competitive you. But you say that, but right now you know because you're in that lane every day and you're taking the high road, and it would have been interesting to see how you dealt with it.
But JP, no, I only say that joking, so here's what I extrapolated from that, and this is how I transition it back to this with Katie. And I'm not saying that Katie is going through this, but everybody's going through something, right? And for me, when I saw that was more of a reflection of what Will was going through with Jada in their relationship and the complexity with that. That was more, so that became a symptom of the bigger illness, right? And not illness is the wrong word, but like the bigger challenge that they had. So also for me, like in that moment where do I turn into the media personality that gets, I would have gotten elevated if I had created that feud with Kevin Durant. Like media loves that.
Yeah.
Like I'm providing clicks if I go back and forth and then he responds and then I respond and I have courtside seats at a Brooklyn game and then it perpetuates and goes on and on and on. So like feeding into that system. But in my mind, I said, like, all right, like obviously I made a mistake. I feel like Kevin Durant knows the character, the person I am, but maybe KD's going through something. Like maybe that's more of a symptom of a bigger thing that he's dealing with. And so I think when you try to get yourself outside of yourself and your own ego and emotions and try to recognize what other people are going through or try to relate, it does help you deal with situations with a little bit more grace.